what is the A show in AEW right now? Is it Collision or is it Dynamite? Give me your thoughts, and then I'll give you mine.
Well, I mean, that's what occurred to me actually when I was drawing up the notes for the show, because I always, go and say what matches do we know are coming up this week.
Yeah.
And let me go ahead and jump.
Yeah, let's go.
That's what actually made me think, oh wow, Collision is the A show right now. So
this is a great time to lead with this.
Yeah.
Because anybody that's listening to this is listening the day of Dynamite. Dynamite is tonight.
Yep.
All right.
So tonight we have, this is Dynamite.
Okay.
Britt Baker versus Ruby Soho in the Owen
into that.
Women's Owen semifinal. Chris Jericho has an interview. John Moxley has an interview, and he'll probably be jet lagged from doing 2 death matches and flying back from or they said it'll appear. I don't know how that's going to happen because he's on a show later tonight in Japan.
Oh my God.
He's doing a death match with Jun Kasai, and then they said it'll appear. So maybe he'll just record a video backstage at Japan and they'll send it over.
Oh, Mox. Yeah,
Moxley. Sorry, did I say it was Jericho?
No, you said everything correctly. I was looking ahead, thinking of Kenny Omega being in another country from a few weeks back.
So there's 4 big matches: Britt Baker and Ruby Soho, Kenny Omega versus Wheeler Yuta. That's going to be good. Fun.
Yeah.
MJF and Adam Cole, quote, in action in the Blind Eliminator tournament.
Means jobbers somehow made it into the Blind Eliminator tournament.
Yeah. It'll be like Darius Martin and Serpentico or something.
It'll be like Serpentico and a workhorseman.
Right. A workhorseman, yeah.
Yeah.
Lee Strickland, Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland, who randomly... Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? What are the odds?
I heard on the Dave show, Brian Alvarez made the joke of, hey, maybe one of them will turn on the over and they'll have a feud.
These men are never going to be given the opportunity to fight anyone else.
So they're in a tag match against Darby Allin and Orange Cassidy, who were randomly selected to face the person they've most recently tagged with, other than Sting. So 4 matches, those are all good matches. Those are fine.
Those are very good matches.
Perfectly acceptable episode of Dynamite.
Yes.
Okay. Collision on Saturday.
I'm guessing Rampage.
They also have 4
matches.
Equation. Rampage is 0 sum. I mean, or
Rampage is dark.
Just skip over exactly.
Yeah.
Collision. Samoa Joe versus CM Punk for the first time in like 17 years in
That's a big
semifinal.
By the way, I'm sitting. I don't have my computer desk. I've got to buy it. I was using a built-in one at my old place.
Yep.
I'm sitting like basically on top of the AC unit right now.
Oh, okay.
Like that, it just came on. In case anybody wonders, why is James getting tractor beamed into like a spaceship at the moment?
There's explosions. It's 4th of July. We're reporting from the field.
This is exactly what I feel like right now.
This is basically combat reporting.
We started 20 minutes late because that's how long it took me to find my headphones. And so now I have just, as you can see, boxes of wires everywhere.
Yeah, that's the worst, is when you have the wires. Okay, where were we? Okay, Collision. Samoa Joe versus CM Punk. Huge match.
Big match.
FTR versus Bullet Club Gold. Jay White versus Juice Robinson in a non-title or a title eliminator match.
That's a good match. Good match, big match.
Athena, ROH champion, perhaps the best women's champion in the business right now, versus Willow Nightingale in an Owen semifinal.
This is now. Did Willow lose her New Japan title?
She will defend it in probably about 6 or 7 hours.
Okay. So as of right now, this could be champion versus champion.
It could be.
Okay. All right. Who's she wrestling?
Julia from Stardom.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, they're getting that belt off of her.
Yeah.
They're getting it off of her.
I don't expect this to have 2 belts in this match. And then Ricky Starks versus Powerhouse Hobbs in an Owen semifinal.
Man, I wonder what that match will look like.
Yeah.
We've never
Yeah.
experienced that one before.
So
No, this is first of all, Samoa Joe versus CM Punk is the
that's the
biggest
biggest
show,
match of the
is the
week.
biggest match of the week.
Yeah.
Period. End of story.
Yeah.
Let's see. Number 2 match of the week. Maybe Kenny Wheeler because of the storyline.
Yeah. Yeah. Anytime Kenny's doing a singles match on Dynamite,
That's going to be a
that's
big deal. And he's gonna work hard.
Yeah.
To make Wheeler look good, and Wheeler's already got it looks good.
Yeah.
And then probably
Britt
I'm not.
Ruby?
I'm more excited for Britt and Ruby than I am for FTR versus Bullet Club Gold. Even though I feel like I should be more excited for FTR Bullet Club Gold, I'm not feeling that whole thing right now, though.
Yeah.
And that very well could just be me, Kevin, and because I've been in this weird, sick, moving place.
Right.
So I want people to tell me, I want to know if you're hyped for that match, because I wish I was, but I'm not.
Yeah.
But I'm a little bit more into the Britt Ruby thing right now, even though it's not going to be as good a match. There's no way. No way it's going to be as good a match.
No way it's going to be as good of a match.
Jay White and FTR in the ring together? Come on.
Yeah.
That's going to be a great match.
It's going to be really good. Yeah, but I don't know if it's just kind of like you said. Is it just the new hotness? Is it the Elton John? Is it just that it's fresh and there's a new set and all that stuff? They do a lot of things that are they're clearly putting new effort into Collision.
Yeah.
And
I hear your fireworks. I heard it, that one.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's making Dynamite feel a little same old, same old.
It kind of is, but at the same time, there's the production issues we still have with Collision that also doesn't make it quite feel like the true A show. Again, the commentary team needs to get together. We had Kevin Kelly's been fine.
Yeah.
Kevin's been fine. That's what I'll say about that. There have been some issues in the non-Kevin Kelly participants so far on commentary. But I honestly feel like they're working hard to make this 2A shows. They're working hard at it.
Yeah.
And I really hope that's something that Tony doesn't get bored with, or he gets more. One storyline could catch on. It would make the other show feel like the B show if they don't have a hot storyline. And I don't think. What do you? Well, we'll get to this in the heat index. I'm really curious to know what you think is hot right now. What is hot to you? I'm really excited, more than usual, to hear this, to maybe try and jumpstart me into getting into some more things on here. And I talked about this the last show was on 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I'll say it again. And I think we should maybe have a special show just discussing this. There's no Hogan. There's no Sting other than actual Sting. And I feel like the closest they have to that is Orange Cassidy. And they're treating him at the moment like a B character when he's maybe their A-level heel. I know it's supposed to be Adam Cole right now, but it doesn't feel like it's Adam Cole at the moment.
Yeah, the top. Yeah, he could be the main character of that show, but they don't really put. They don't. The problem with Orange Cassidy is you can't really do a feud with him. Yeah. Because he's doing great matches, and him defending the title has been one of the highlights of the last 6 months.
Yeah, and also they're wanting to build for the future, and this is a guy who's already, I believe he's 40 or over 40.
Close to, around there.
Or very close,
Well, the other thing was with his character is this whole thing is that he doesn't really care. Yeah. And it's kind of hard to have a feud when one person just kind of is like, whatever.
I would absolutely love to see Orange Cassidy fall into the world title and carry it around in his book bag, in his Jansport. Yeah. I would really love that, but that's not the best thing for professional wrestling. That's just something I personally would love.
I think a feud with MJF would be great.
The non-caring
guy. They could do a lot. Yeah, the guy who doesn't care. And MJF's there trying to play mind games with him, and they just don't work because the guy's like,
care.
Whatever, man. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna beat you.
And then the fact that MJF doesn't take him seriously, would lead to him beating MJF.
It could, and that would be fun.
I would love that so much. But
I think one of the things about Collision that makes it feel that kind of thing is it's got, what the word is. Main character energy.
Number one. Yeah.
Yeah, you know who's number one. And whatever he's doing that week is whatever the main thing is, So even during Collision in the main event, it was Roddy Strong and Samoa Joe, but Punk's out there on commentary narrating the whole thing. Like the whole show revolves around him. And that could be bad later. So far it's fine. But
if it's fine right now.
With Dynamite, there's no main character. Listen,
if good Lord, sounded like somebody just. It sounded like a motorcycle just fell off a balcony right outside my house, and as it hit, fireworks started coming out from underneath it. Yeah, this is like, oh, poor puppy dog. You're gonna make it, little girl. Imagine MJF is champion if every week he's wrestling Kenny Omega, Bryan Danielson, Jay White, Samoa Joe, these John Moxley, these monsters. But everyone has been taken out of the title picture to where there's almost no one left but Adam Cole.
Yeah.
And I understand that is helpful for long-term booking over the years, but I think right now we need 2 hot shows and we need some of these people back in the mix.
Right.
Who are the tag team champions right now? AEW, FTR, correct?
FTR.
Outside of Bullet Club Gold, who's coming for them?
Nobody.
Who are six man's House of Black, right?
Yep.
Who's coming for them? Who's hunting them down?
Kind of Andrade, but he's only one guy.
He doesn't even have
guys.
Literally no trios. Not one trio. Yeah. Now we are having trios matches on Dynamite that have nothing to do with the title.
Right.
With groups who would be in excellent matches.
You remember?
And so you have all these titles, but no real contenders. Who's the big contender for Orange's title?
Everybody. I mean, just
everybody and nobody. Nobody's chasing him.
Right.
And I think that's what I'm missing right now.
Yeah.
I'm missing the thrill of the chase.
Yep.
I'm missing that Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan, the Sting, Flair, Luger Flair. I'm missing that. We have the people in this company to give us that, but everyone's doing their own thing.
That's
and
true.
Nobody seems to give a single shit about Gold at the moment.
That's kind of true.
Even. Yeah, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Chris Statlander's fighting the Lady Frost. I believe she is an enemy of the X-Men.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't even know. Tony, I guess. Tony's is Tony the champion, the women's champion?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm like, do I even know who these people are? Because I haven't seen them. She was just defended, I know, not long ago.
Yeah.
But at least there's a story there. Right. We've got the Outsiders, the Outlanders, whatever their name is, versus Britt and the Homegrown Crew. At least we have that.
Yeah.
And I believe Chris is still going to be facing off with Taya Valkyrie, correct? Or has that happened already? Did I miss that?
That happened. That happened. Was it Rampage?
And is it over though? Is it completely over? Okay.
No, they did. Sorry, they had their match last week.
The women seem to want to achieve achieve gold, but the men don't seem to be interested in it at all.
No. Yeah, like the people who have the titles are like, great, I'm really happy I have the title.
Yeah.
But like you said, there aren't strong chases. And maybe it's a little bit, I mean, there might be a little bit because it's a little bit of a reset because they just came out of Forbidden Door.
The other thing is
no, I don't think so. I think some of it has to do with
good week turns me around.
Right, but here's the other part. Going from 2 hours of a key show with a third hour that's easy to watch to going to 2 hours and then a third hour and then another 2 hours to keep
That's
up
a
with
lot.
it. Suddenly it went from, this is my favorite show to this is a chore.
Yeah. Yeah.
And because of that, it any one of the things, either whatever they're doing on Collision, if that's all they were doing, we'd probably be thinking they're doing great.
Right.
And if they were doing, I mean, the criticisms of the chase and stuff is still there, but like, I think it's just the added burden of watching the content makes you feel pickier